If saying no makes you feel guilty, you are not alone. But protecting your peace isn't rude. It is necessary. Let me show you how to say no with love, confidence, and zero guilt. In this video, you will learn why moms often feel guilty for setting boundaries and what is really going on in your brain. How to say no clearly and kindly without over-explaining or people-pleasing. Science-backed tools to reframe guilt and make space for peace, presence, and energy. Let's start with why we feel so guilty in the first place and how to begin letting that go. So many of us were raised to believe that being a good girl or being a good mom means being agreeable, helpful, and always available. We often feel guilty because of a mix of social conditioning, fear of disappointing others, and the desire to be liked or needed. So of course we feel guilty when we try to protect our time or energy. But here's the truth. Every time you say yes to something you don't want, you are saying no to something you actually need. Saying no is a boundary, not a betrayal. It is a way of honoring your time, your energy, and your priorities. It took me a decade to truly understand and learn the skill. And just like learning to play an instrument or drive a car, it takes practice, self-awareness, and repetition. What is really happening? Guilt is your brain's way of flagging a possible social conflict. It is there to help keep you connected and liked. But guilt isn't always right. It just means you're doing something different than your usual patterns. Saying no triggers discomfort because you care, but that doesn't mean the no is wrong. It means you're growing. How to say no with confidence. Let's walk through a few ways you can say no clearly and kindly without explaining yourself to death. The gentle no. Thanks so much for thinking of me, but I'll have to pass this time. The honest no. I really appreciate the invite, but my plate is full right now. The boundary builder. That doesn't work for me, but I hope it goes well. The delayed response. I need to check my schedule and get back to you. This gives you space, pause, instead of saying yes on the spot. The magic is this. You don't need a long explanation to validate your no. Your boundaries are reason enough. And honestly, I am still learning this too. And sometimes I catch myself over-explaining, but we are getting there. Progress, not perfection. Reframe the guilt. Every time you say no with love, you actually saying yes to your peace, energy, your family, your health, your time. Practice saying no in small ways first, declining a last-minute invite, pausing before overcommitting. With each no, it gets easier, and your guilt, it gets quieter. You were not put on this earth to keep everyone else comfortable while burning yourself out. Trust me on this. Saying no doesn't make you rude, selfish, or cold. It makes you healthy. And as a moms, we absolutely need to prioritize ourselves if we want to be the best we can be for our kids. In motherhood, there will be seasons where saying no becomes necessary for your long-term health, peace, and present. I went through a phase where I mentally couldn't meet up with certain people. My life felt too chaotic, too dramatic, and honestly, just too exhausting. I was still learning, growing as a person, working full-time, raising kids, managing the house, and being around people who drained me even more. No, thank you. In those moments, rest, stillness, or simply being with my children was a much better use of my energy. And if others didn't understand, that's okay, because only you are walking in your shoes. Only you truly know what you are carrying. So protect your peace, set boundaries, and make wise choices without guilt. It also reminded me of something I read in Morgan Housel's book, Same as Ever, where he quoted John Maynard Keynes, who said, "In the long run, we are all dead." The point wasn't to be dark, it was a reminder that our time and attention are limited and precious. He adds that it's not just about reading fewer headlines and more books. It is about choosing what is truly worth your energy. And I think that applies to motherhood too. You don't need to respond to every expectation, opinion, or distraction. Protecting your peace, setting boundaries, and focusing on what truly matters, that is how we reset, one choice at a time. Now it is your turn. What is one thing you have been wanting to say no to lately? Drop in the comments and let's support each other in setting guilt-free boundaries. I am proud of you. And before you go, let me remind you, you are powerful like a mama lioness. You are loving, caring, and beautiful inside out. You are enough, exactly as you are. Treat yourself with care, with love, and compassion, because you matter too. See you soon.